Hi, this is Sean from the Technical Services window, and today we're going to discuss 4 excellent audio editing programs that you can download at home completely free. Each program has its own strengths and weaknesses, so be sure to stay tuned to find out which would be the best fit for you. Audacity is a free software that can be downloaded for Windows, Mac, and Linux. The program is simple, bare bones, and intuitive. Let's briefly go over the interface. When you first open Audacity, you'll see a screen like this. Go ahead and click out of the Welcome menu. To add a track, we can go to Tracks, Add New, and select what kind of track we want to add. Up top, we have our transport, our audio monitoring, our input and output settings, and some tools we can use. To record to a track, make sure to have it selected and just hit the record button. Audacity has a bunch of preloaded effects that you can get to in the Effect tab. While Audacity is simple and easy, it might be lacking if you're looking for something fuller feature. For example, it's not MIDI capable, not capable of automation editing, and its controls might not be as precise as you want. If you need something with more features, Pro Tools First might be a better option for you. This free version of the industry standard Pro Tools can be downloaded on Mac and Windows, but not on Linux. Let's go over Pro Tools First interface. So here's what Pro Tools First interface looks like. There's a few tracks I've created here. Up on top, we have our transport, our time information, and on the left, there's some tools you can use. To create a new track, go to Track, New, and select what kind of track you want to make. To set my input and output, I can go to the Mix window and change the I/O settings. I can also change these settings on each track directly. Additionally, if I go to the Setup tab and select Playback Engine, I can change my input and outputs here. To add an effect, I can go to the Audio Suite tab and select what kind of effect I want to add. I can do this to the tracks directly by selecting the inserts, going to Plugin, and selecting what effect I want. However, this software does come with its limitations. You're limited to just 16 total tracks, fewer stock plugins, and many other limitations that keep it from competing with its paid counterparts. If you're looking to do some simple editing, this might suffice, but if you're working on something more involved, you may need extra features. Furthermore, Pro Tools First is not a quick and easy download. You'll need to create an Avid account and download multiple apps including Avid Link and iLock License Manager. Lastly, First is more demanding than other softwares we're covering, which may be a concern if you're working with a low-power computer. If you have a Mac, Garageband is a great free software that should already be installed on your computer. Garageband's interface is designed to be simple and intuitive. Let's take a look at it. When you open a new project in GarageBand for the first time, you'll see this menu asking what kind of track you want to create. If you're recording with a microphone, go ahead and select under Audio, Record using a microphone. Here's the screen you'll see once you create a track. You can see our time information and transport are on top, and our timeline and tracks are down below. If I want to set my audio preferences, I can go to the GarageBand tab, click Preferences, and from there navigate to the Audio/MIDI menu. On the left, we have some stock effects that we can browse through. You'll see this panel below your timeline. This will give you some controls and some basic effects. You can navigate between a Controls and EQ tab for better control. GarageBand doesn't have the best features of all the softwares on this list, but it works for most editing purposes. However, its huge drawback is that it is exclusive to Mac and cannot be used on Windows or Linux. If you're looking for something simple, full-feature, and versatile, Reaper may be a great choice for you. Reaper is a fantastic editor that can be downloaded for free. However, the catch is that it is not entirely free. It can only be used for 60 days before you'll be asked to pay the $60 license. I've included Reaper on this list because 60 days is a generous amount of time and can work out well for you if you only need to edit 1 or 2 projects. Plus, Reaper works on Mac, Windows, and Linux. Let's take a look at the interface. To add a track in Reaper, I can go to Track and select what kind of track I want to add. We can use this drop-down menu to set our recording preferences, or we can right-click the record button. On the bottom, we have our track control options, our transport, and our time information. To add effects to my track, I can select the FX button on my track and search all of the stock effects. While Reaper is a great option, if you want something you can use free indefinitely, you may have to look elsewhere. Furthermore, Reaper isn't the most intuitive software, so if you've learned other DAWs, it may take some getting used to. So let's review the strengths and weaknesses of our DAW options. Audacity is a completely free and simple editor. It can be used on Mac, Windows, and Linux. However, you might find it lacking in its features, especially when compared to other softwares on this list. Pro Tools First is a great way to get the features of Pro Tools without the high cost. However, it's demanding, limited, it's not compatible with Linux, and it can be a bit of a hassle to download. Garageband is a simple, fantastic free editor. However, it's slightly lacking in features and can only be used on Macs. Lastly, Reaper is a great versatile software, but is only free for 60 days and may be difficult to get used to. I hope this video has helped you consider some options for free DAWs. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the TSW YouTube channel for more.